Good morning and welcome to BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information. This morning I'm joined by Mike Jones. Mike is our policy advisor on sustainability and the environment here at BIFA. In this episode we'll be talking about the recent survey that's been conducted by BIFA and Pledge to understand more about our members' sustainability priorities. So Mike, can you tell us how this survey came about and why we decided to do it?
Yeah, certainly. It's a survey that's been brought about. I think we're all aware about greenhouse gases, the impact they have on climate change. So we've worked with our partners Pledge to come up with a survey to ask our members just where they are in the sustainability process, because we know that freight transportation contributes about 8% to global greenhouse gases, which is quite a large amount. But when you add in warehousing and port operations, it's actually 11%. So that's a huge amount.
Definitely.
So we needed to do something. So we thought we'd survey the members, ask them where they're at in the process of measuring what they're doing, and then we'd produce a report, and that report would give us some good information that we could go back to members and tell them what we're doing.
Great, thank you. So when we've gone through the report, were there any surprises that you found?
Well, some things were quite sort of expected. We know that companies generally sort of do their own reporting for reasons. It's either moral reasons because they feel they should be doing something.
Sure.
It's commercial reasons if they feel that they can get an advantage, or it's for legal reasons if they're being forced into, complying with regulations. So it's one of these reasons. But surprises, I'd say 60% of people who responded said that their customers are asking for reports, which was probably not such a surprise. 52% of our members actually said, who responded, said they actually are doing quite a lot of reporting already.
That's good.
But they're not really treating it as a real top priority.
Sure.
So I think the surprise, when you come to surprises, I'd say the only real surprise was only 7% of our members who responded said it was their top priority.
Right, interesting. But as you said, their customers are asking for this information and data.
Yes, they are. So they need to do more. And I think, some companies, larger companies are generally doing better than small companies.
Sure.
But some of the smaller companies don't realise that they sit within the supply chain of some of these large organisations, so they will be required to provide this information at some point. So it's better to do it sort of sooner rather than later.
Of course, it's an interesting fact. Thank you, Mike. So can you tell us how our members can find this report from BIFA and where they can find out, how they can find out more about the findings in the report?
Yeah, certainly. Well, we have a section on our website for sustainable logistics. And in that section, we have the report. So any member can sign into the website and get the report. We're also running a webinar on the 4th of July, which is going to focus in much more detail on what the report told us and what our members can actually learn from that findings and how they can improve what they're doing. So
great. Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
So as Mike said, you can visit our website at bifa.org/events. If you have a look, you'll find our webinar that's taken place on the 4th of July. You'll be able to sign up for that and find out more about the report findings. That was all for today's episode of BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information.